in between now and then, Tim Yockey and Adam Singer are the next guys up, and then Kyle Egolf and Ryan Potvin. So 5 more fights on the card yet, as Shady Brady gets ready to announce our next fighters.
Get a temperature check of the room.
Yeah.
Pretty good crowd here tonight, Jim. And you said the volume is going to intensify as we get up the fight card, but we're getting up the fight card, so I think
yes,
the
we are.
It's going to increase. Lights outside. Nature has given us a break for the night.
Yeah.
So you get the now you get, I think, what everybody came here for.
Yep. I think we're at that point of the evening right now where the fights are going to start getting serious.
And Jim, the pro wrestling fan in me has to kind of chuckle a little bit about the theme song you hear for Tim Yockey right now is, "What you gonna do, brother? The Hulkster's theme song is running wild on you." Sorry, I had to do that.
There you go.
Tim Yockey, Pro-Am Fitness in Toledo. I do, Ken, thank you. Fighting out of Lambertville, Michigan. And he will be facing Adam Singer. Both gentlemen first official fight. Gotta love Real American, though, Jim.
Yeah. Oh, you
gotta love it.
You definitely have to like that, man. Who doesn't like the Hulkster, right? Huh? You know, Yockey
Rocker doesn't like him.
Well, there you go. Yockey works as an ER in a hospital in Toledo and says he just really enjoys the competition. That's why he's doing this. A Lambertville, Michigan wrestler who basically... And they're giving, again, another thing that goes on here. There's 50-50 raffles. There's all kinds of giveaways throughout the night. So next time you really need to join us here in person if you're enjoying the fighting here on the pay-per-view tonight. Next time you need to come out here and join us live and enjoy it for real. Singer is a new league fitness fighter. He's out of San Antonio, Texas, originally from Bryan, Ohio. Here's a crazy story for you, Jimmy. Singer and his mom basically came to Bryan when he was just a kid after his dad tried to kill him in San Antonio in a drive-by shooting situation where he basically went by. There was a conflict between mom and dad went by the house and had a gun and shot through the building. Mom grabbed Adam Singer and brought him to Bryan, Ohio. Dad went to jail. He played football and ran track in Bryan, and he's now in construction here in Northwest Ohio. Wants to shout out to his entire family and his beautiful girlfriend Kelsey here tonight. Freestyler. Showed me his broken hand that he had some problems with, which slowed his training down here. Wanted to fight earlier, but had some problems with the stomach, had some problems with the hand. And when he gets in here, he's got that, he looked at me with a glazed over look, but he's got the General Custer look going on here, okay, or the Wild Bill Cody look. He's got the little whiskers on the chin and the big mustache going on. And he says, I noticed you looking at the facial hair, and I said, yeah. And he says, it just kind of grows that way. But I said, I looked at him and said, you look kind of like General George Custer. And I don't think he was much of a history buff in his days in high school around here. But then when I said Wild Bill Cody, you know, that kind of rang a little truer to him at this point in time. But either way, obviously those two guys a little bit beyond his time and our time. But you'll notice, as you can see right now on camera, when he pulls that face up, kind of got the handlebar mustache look going with the chin whiskers as he comes into the ring here tonight.
He has the right foot and ankle taped up as well. You always wonder when you see a body part taped up like that if there is a medical reason behind it or if it is just a preference. So you'll have to see what, if any, hindrance he has. Maybe inability to put a little weight on that right foot, something like that. My guess is probably not. And even if he did have a slightly injured right ankle, I doubt he would tape it to tell the opponent, hey, my right ankle's a little bad. Why don't you target the right ankle?
Yockey with the big foot slam there. And as you can see, as you move farther in, both these fighters here are just first timers, but on the other side.
They understand the part about putting on a show, though, too, Jim. The Singer gets introduced, and obviously priority number 1 is getting the victory. Priority number 1B is making sure that you are protecting yourself and staying safe. But I think priority 2 is also putting on a show and entertaining this crowd just a little bit.
Well, as Yockey was doing the big foot slam, Singer was over there twirling the stash with his gloves.
Love it. I love it.
Looking forward to this fight. The last opportunity here for a couple of newbies to get things going in the octagon tonight. From that point on, we get some serious fights coming our way.
Good takedown right there. Strong takedown. Side mount right now. Has one heel dug in. Now he's got them both, and he has the feet crossed. Full mount over the top, trying to go for the choke. Attempting to sit out so far is Singer. Singer's almost worked over to his back right there. Good defense right there. He's holding Singer's head to his jaw, and so he's not able to see where he's going to land those shots.
Jerry Poe, your referee this time, as we go back to the veteran who's been around this sport for a little over 30 years now.
Now he's trying to land those haymakers.
And you probably hear the crowd in the background now.
Yep. I think you have some friends and family here. You can see again, trying to maintain that defense.
They actually right behind us standing here.
The mount.
A number of folks, you could buy seats right here at ringside.
And that's pretty much how close you are. They're not too far behind Nick, and Nick is, right there. Good slide. Trying to sink that arm in. Doesn't have it, though. Good sit out right there by Singer. Yockey maintains, though.
Sounds like this is the Yockey fan club right behind us here.
Yockey being from Bryan. I'm sorry,
from
Singer
Toledo.
being from Bryan.
But it's the Yockey crowd. They're all sitting back here. Hit him in the head, Yock. Hit him in the head is what they're saying. So it's if you can't hear them, they're all right behind us right now, and there are probably 20 people with their phone cameras ablazing here at this moment. And I don't know any place that you're going to get a better shot at these fights than right here, because you're only about 15 to 20 feet away from the ring at the worst spot in the house.
Good defense right there. Trying to open him up, open the guard up with the shot on the ribs. Oh, he's got the choke sunk in deep right there, Jim.
Singer looks like he's in trouble right now, Jim. Referee Poe right there.
He's trying his best to sit out.
I think he was able to.
He has that sunk in deep.
I think he
able to sit out though. Yep. Now he's on top guard. Still defending well. 10 seconds to go in round 1. If you're going to land those haymakers, land them now. I don't think he's going to finish them off though in round 1.
Singer trying to defend. Jerry Poe right there to stop the action at the end of round 1.
That close, Jim. That was so close to a stoppage, because he was sitting in and he had that right hand in moving, but no stoppage.
You're looking at Jerry Poe as he goes over and talks to Singer just to make sure that everything's okay with that young guy, because Yockey definitely had the better of round number 1.
And you see on the instant replay right there, that top mount that we were talking about, where I was just getting ready to say he had good defense. That's the point of going high-low. He went low to work on the rib area, which naturally makes your hands move down momentarily to block the ribs. And as soon as you do that, that's when the head opens up. So, excellent fight strategy right there.
As you see him make that move over the top, Jim, and as I was watching, that's where he kind of lost that choke. If he would have been able to hold on to that, I think he probably would have tapped him out. And this is the last 10, 15 seconds of the first round, as they have ice packs all over the chin of the eye, I think, right at this moment.
It looked like the right eye
of Singer. But Yockey had that thing, as you said, locked in real deep. And then when they made that spin, he lost it. Now, he landed some real good punches, I think, which is part of the reason that this ice bag's out there right now on Singer, as he finished off that round. But without that spin at the very end, I think Yockey locks that in. And there's a lump right at a big welt right now under Singer's eye.
On a mouse, I think is the fight term, Jimbo.
That right eye.
Mouse under that right eye.
Close there to maybe even closing up.
Yep, and that's going to happen.
Yockey looked at his supporters that are sitting behind us right now, gave them a little thumbs up as they get ready for round number 2.
And now I think if you're Singer, given the right eye situation, it's gonna close.
You're gonna have to get a little more desperate right now.
Yep,
you're right, Jimmy.
You're gonna have to go for it now.
Obviously, the fight started with Singer charging and Yockey picking him up and slamming him to the mat.
Yeah, and that was a good throw. It was a great throw. Now he's trying to get a similar opportunity here. He's trying to get a double underhook right there. Go for some sort of a waist lock and maybe a takedown, almost a suplex. Trying to get a leg dive and was able to get it. But you can see the defense. He held on to the head and the neck area. So Singer doing a good job with the hand deep underneath. I don't think he has it quite deep enough, but he has the hand right down there under the chin.
And you can see some distress in Yockey's face right now. Singer reverses and gets on top.
And this is where I think this is your best shot. I think you have to hold on right here as much as you possibly can. Don't let him get his head out. And he's about to, I think, get his head out, Jimbo. No, maybe not.
Singer has it locked in pretty well. Yockey, though, working on Singer's head right now, and then he slips out.
That's a big move right there, because the longer you hold that, you continue to gradually cut that wind off, and that wind is the gas that drives the car. It's important for Yockey to get out of that right there.
Almost halfway through round number 2.
Waiting to land that haymaker. It went right to the eye again, Jim. A couple of those shots went right on that right eye. Now there's the choke. This is over.
Going to do it right there.
Yep. I think the shots to the eye were what opened everything up.
And we're the benefit of all that celebration there as Yockey comes right over to us and gives the big celebratory shout out to his fan base here that's behind us.
And I'll tell you what, that's one of those things that you can kind of pick that up watching at home, but there's nothing like being here live and in person to see the crew that comes along with a fighter and how amped up they get.
Brady going to get in here, and I would almost bet you're going to get a comment out of this young guy. Brady's not been able to get much conversation with too many people, but I don't see if Tim Yockey will.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute 51 seconds in the second round. Your winner by tap out in remaining 2.
Here we go.
I don't think he's going to. He's the Hoosier Windows winner sponsor, and a word from the winner.
First of all, thank you everybody for coming out and making this a possibility. Second of all, especially men on Jumbo, huge purpose. You know what else to make this all possible for us. So everybody make sure you thank him, give him a nice round of applause. I also want to thank my coach Josh, everybody at Coleman Fitness, and all of you day in, day out. Obviously, she's the biggest supporter of mine that I have. And all the best friends that I have. Thank you, young as well. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir.
Love it. Tim Yockey. Well done. Good fight. Adam Singer.
He's a tough young
Game.
guy.
Yeah, game. I think that that distress on the right eye in round 1, definitely a game changer. And then in round 2, those strikes, the 2 or 3 that he got right around that same eye area. I think one time for a shot, he had his head tilted to his right, and he inadvertently, I think instinctually, turned his head to his left where his injury was, and he ended up catching a shot on that right eye that might have gone to, say, the left side of his head.
Yeah.
And